To me, it would be a big help. I think we should know about it.
The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
How can you be sure?
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking.
And?
Unfortunately, I found no relevant information.
Okay.
I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renji was found, Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iva.
Understood. Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Mizuki's there.
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid!
Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat.
Hey, Date? Why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because the tortilla is round. Obviously.
A dashboard.
Hey, Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
Oh, don't do that.
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Yeah.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
No, but don't look.
Is it that obvious? How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn, what a brat.
Just trying to say something pleasant before I ask the other stuff here. How did you even get here?
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
No, don't replace the car. But she's right, you should lock the doors.
You too?
So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy, you should cut that out.
I was talking to Iba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
I don't know how.
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. But it's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help!
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
You've already seen his dead body. You really want to go back to the place where you found his dead body?
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
Do you want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Yeah.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What is Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Oh.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Oh.
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
That does go along with this one. Skills, lying, cheating. She likes Mizuki. And of course she likes Iris. Friends. Children. Skills. Plays the video game involving shooting down alien invaders. Would that be Space Invaders? Anyway, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
Totally understand that she's not okay.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey,
No, they think that you're family.
what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
She did.
Stupid old man.
She definitely started it.
Punk-ass kid.
Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
I don't know how much that is, but I'm thinking 20 litres would be 60 kilo. Surely he wasn't only 60 kilo. That is very light. Three beer kegs on the floor. Each can hold 20 litres and weigh 55 pounds when filled with water. I want to know how much one keg weighs empty. Because litres to kilos is very easy. 1 litre per kilo. And if they only weigh like 2-3 kilo, it'd be more believable if they were like 10 kilo each, because then that would be a total of 90 kilo, and that would be more the weight of an adult, if not still a bit light. But I can't see them being 10 kilo each. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that puts up to track evidence at the scene. That's put up.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death,
Ugh.
but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
That means he must be very light.
Of course. The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beams over the counter. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
Oh. About 2 hours before we found him.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Yeah. Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday Saturday around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
So, sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Renju weighed about 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else, then carried here. The left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. Still more. I saw green there somewhere. There. The right eye is still there. That all. I knew the right eye was still there. There we go.
Dragon's Palace pasta, 1800 yen. 1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working here.
What are you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
That is a little odd. The club is located on the second floor of the building. We used the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, This elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
He weighed about 160. So it was someone else that weighed about 150. Someone very light. What's the status?
Nothing special.
There's nothing suspicious there. What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
What's your name?
It's Kagami.
What's your name?
Kagami?
Another inspector. I hope he finds some clues. What's your name?
I told you it's Kagami. I told you my name like 5 times.
Probably more. What's your name? I, of course, remembered his name. What's your name? His name is engraved in my mind. What's your name? His name is... What's your name?
Hey you, what's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
It really is.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
So he finds it fun now? Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Are you getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
The inspector is investigating something. Notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
Do you remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
It's pretty terrible. You can leave if you need to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still,
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene?
Yeah,
You think it's totally weird, right?
a little bit.
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
And we didn't ask her to come back.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want
to be weak. Notice anything strange?
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
I don't feel right to keep asking this. She's already said no.
Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Mizuki is looking at the spot where we found Renju.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Yeah, but just looking at it, you probably are seeing it still there.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
I've already looked around. Mizuki acts tough, but deep inside...
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
This oil drum must be some kind of interior
The
decor.
capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
I should check inside the drum.
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
A watch.
This is...
I would say
This
Renju's
is the
watch.
wristwatch Renju always wore.
Yep.
No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Obviously it was put there. Most likely by the murderer.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Do you want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Okay. Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
May as well just do it in this order. Matsushita Diner.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right?
Yep,